It is to actually see this in motion. It's like me and Squeege had so many FaceTime arguments and late night talks about this, like these stands, this microphone, like everything. It's happening now.
We manifested it.
Mad
and now
love
it's
from the
crazy.
fans. We appreciate it.
We already talked. Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the Bigger Picture episode 2, the shittiest podcast in Chicago, Illinois. I'm your host, Luigi.
Ralph,
Sam.
It's Santino.
how we doing?
How
Yes, sir.
You guys loved episode 1. Didn't everyone kill it?
Yeah,
Everyone
dude.
killed
Yeah, I
it.
know.
Mad love, you guys. Mad love. Like we're so appreciative. Like you blew us out of the water with the
I
numbers.
was only expecting like 200 views, but no, like 1.2K.
Yeah, we did 1.2K, which is a huge
Right.
milestone for
And
our first video.
2.7K on the trailer as
On
well.
On Instagram.
too.
And 120 subscribers. Dude,
No, we're like 140 now.
140 now.
140.
Love it.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah, so thank
We're
you
doing-
guys so much for all the support. We really
Yeah,
appreciate
we wanted
it.
to come on here at first and just say thank you so much. Like, seriously, it's been amazing.
Appreciate
We
it.
love you guys. None of this would have been possible without the viewership, everyone viewing, and you guys, especially you guys and the guys behind the scenes, Monty, Joe, Cal helping me learn how to edit, all that
Right.
stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm super grateful to have people like you guys around me. So it's great. But yeah, we're coming back today. Yesterday was that fight: Jake Paul versus Nate Robinson, Mike Tyson versus
Knocks him
Roy
out.
Jones Jr.
Nate Robinson got laid out.
Crazy.
I thought that Nate Robinson was going to screw him
Thoughts
up.
on that?
Literally, I thought he was going to screw him up, but I hate Jake Paul so much, though.
I mean,
I hate him so much.
I'm not the biggest fan of Jake Paul, but you got to put respect is
Hey,
due.
that guy just beat the shit out of an NBA player, like a professional
Yeah.
athlete. So
Yeah, he
did earn
we
some
got to put some
respect.
respect on his
I
name.
respect him because Jake Paul has a crazy work ethic, and
Right.
you could see right
Yeah.
through that he works
You
his
could
ass
see it
off.
in his boxing. Like his combo is like definitely good training.
Seriously.
Definitely good training.
Nate
was
Robinson-
just swinging. He started swinging right off the rip, and I already.
Yeah.
Man,
I-
are you guys seeing those memes with Nate
Oh my
Robinson? on the
God,
ground?
there's so many, dude. There's so many memes. It's so
That's
bad.
awesome.
What was one? There was one. What's it called? Where Nate Robinson. This one was pretty funny. It's like the NBA logo because he wore the NBA like colors.
Yeah.
I'm assuming to like represent the NBA.
Right.
And everyone's like, that's no way to represent. The
Right.
NBA.
Yeah, I seen that. I seen a picture of Jake
I
Paul
seen-
in a Nate Robinson jersey, and like it was like all on the internet.
Man, so was it 2 rounds? Did he knock him out in 2
Second
rounds?
round, I think it was at like 120 something.
Jeez.
Yeah.
So in the first round, he knocked Nate Robinson down. Nate Robinson got back up, and then Jake Paul, I think uppercut. No, I think it was a left uppercut, and then the right hand got him, and he was out cold, and he like went to
Just
sleep.
out cold, dude.
Like a light. Out like a light.
Like a light.
But also Mike Tyson, that was a good fight.
Yeah.
Yeah,
was a good fight.
That was beautiful. I'm very like when we get into that, Mike Tyson is like we'll never get to see him fight again in our generation.
Exactly.
Ever. Like that was such a opportunity for our generation to see one of the best fighters of all time, one of the greats, to fight again. And Roy Jones Jr.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
66-9. It was his record before retiring. 47 KOs. Roy Jones Jr. is a great. He's a legend too. Like that was. They should do like I always brought this up. They should do like a Legends League where like all these old fighters come
Ooh,
back
yeah.
and they
That'd be
fight.
awesome,
But like
yeah.
I don't know.
That'd be so dope.
They
Here's the
wanted
thing,
them to
though.
go easy, but they did not go easy.
Here's
They
the
were,
thing,
they were
though.
55 years old going at it.
I
I love
mean,
that. I love that.
Mike Tyson
Honestly,
was
they
in
were
his
walking
zone,
out. They
though.
were both walking out with like 10 million, and like say, I feel like they.
Everyone's
Both,
getting
I
paid.
feel like they both knew that they were just like, no,
Yeah.
we're walking out with this much money. We're just gonna literally just go like that,
Secure the
look and make it
bag.
look like
Yeah.
exactly.
Right.
Everyone's getting paid at the end of the day.
Oh,
Everybody.
yeah,
So it's like,
exactly.
who cares, you know?
Yeah.
But it would
Yeah,
suck
a
to be
lot.
an 11-year NBA veteran, three-time slam dunk champion,
Jeez.
Nate Robinson, walking in that bitch like it was a street fight, got his shit rocked.
By
Like,
Jake Paul.
How do you guys
by
think
Jake
by
Paul.
Jake Paul.
But like
That's
that's, the
tough.
thing.
That's
The
tough.
internet, the media hates Jake Paul, and I'm not the biggest fan of him either. But he's been busting his ass.
Right.
Like I really after that, Nate Robinson's not a fighter, obviously, right? But I think Jake Paul could really, really do this. Like I really think if he kept
Right.
working, like.
I
Even
mean,
singles for Logan, like
yeah.
they
I
both
don't know.
shown.
Logan.
if he
Not
actually
even-
fought like a boxer, it'd be different. Like, I mean, Nate Robinson was just like one of us,
Yeah.
like going out there, like kind of like fighting. He was really street fighting out there. He was like,
Right.
also,
literally-
Jake
he
has
was
the
like, he
size
was
on
like,
him, so it's like.
it was so bad.
Santino hates Jake Paul.
Our whole group hates Jake Paul. I'm a big fan of Logan Paul. I like Logan
He's
Paul because
aight.
I'm impulsive. Everyone
Impulsive.
Makes fun of me for it.
Impulsive.
Great podcast.
But that's what I was saying. They both kind of like coming back from like their hate.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit.
No, seriously, that's
redeeming
wild.
No,
themselves.
Logan Paul made a huge comeback. Like
No, he's made the better
Yeah.
comeback.
Yeah.
I think
For
Jake Paul
sure.
just has
For
a
sure.
stigma.
Jake Paul has this thing where like he wants to be known as the bad guy, which I can kind of respect. How he just doesn't give a fucking.
Wait,
shit.
isn't
right.
Logan
He
gonna
doesn't
fight
care.
Floyd Mayweather?
He's the problem child. Is
Yeah,
his
no,
slogan,
exactly,
the problem
exactly.
child. I mess with that. It's all right.
Yeah. Isn't he supposed to fight like Floyd Mayweather?
No,
Logan?
see that's what these social media influencers do.
Oh my god.
Listen,
Love to see that.
that will not happen. Floyd Mayweather would not fight Logan Paul
Yeah.
because it's Floyd Mayweather. Now,
Imagine.
Jake Paul's been calling out Conor McGregor.
What else did he call him?
no.
He's
He
called-
I
called
did
out the
see
Ace
that.
family. I forgot his name. The dude who owns has the family with the daughter and the wife. He said his like wife was in his DMs and stuff. It's called the Ace family. I forgot his name. I can't.
Like a YouTube channel, right?
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
a YouTube channel, but he called out like the dad. Like he's been on YouTube a long time.
course
Okay.
he did.
But yeah, he's calling out everybody.
Jeez.
Who else? He called. So here, actually, I'm gonna go on Instagram. I'll show you guys. I'll show the camera too. This is pretty interesting. He said, "Who's next?" And he put like,
well, he's got big confidence right now. You know.
Yeah,
He does.
oh, yeah.
You know he does.
look right here. So we got Jake Paul versus Conor McGregor.
Yeah.
I'll show the camera. Jake Paul versus Conor McGregor.
Oh, I
Is
saw.
one of
I
them-
saw that.
He wants to fight KSI.
of course.
That would be good.
Paul versus Paul.
Paul
I mean,
versus
that would be
Paul
awesome.
pretty good.
That'd be awesome.
Austin McBroom. That's the Ace family guy.
Okay.
That
Okay.
one. Dylan Dennis.
Dude, he's
believe-
obsessed. He's just like, dude, give me everyone.
He's give me
like,
everyone.
I'll take everyone.
Ben Askren. Some of these guys are professional fighters. But yeah,
He's down.
interesting stuff. You know,
Right.
Honestly, I
respect
want to be a
them.
professional boxer. If we like get big in YouTube, I'll start boxing out there.
We'll be the YouTuber boxers now.
The Italianos.
For sure.
I'll be wearing the Italian flag shorts. Right?
No, exactly. Rocky.
But yeah, interesting stuff. Those fights. You guys want to get into the main topic?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Sure.
the main topic for today is why do we get up? Why do we fight through adversity? And when life breaks you, how do you push through that? Can you push through that? We're going to talk from all different types of perspectives, from our own perspective, from trying to put ourselves in other people's shoes, their perspectives of why do we go on? Why do we do the things we do? I sent the boys a very like motivational video, and it was titled "When Life Breaks You." Very interesting stuff. I love stuff like that because it teaches you a lot about life and trying to understand better certain situations. Because I always use the poker terminology as like when life gives you these hands, you know, how are you going to play with these hands? You know, how many hands are you going to lose? Stuff like
course,
that.
yeah.
So it's really interesting stuff. I mean, what are you guys' thoughts on that?
So what
just
I-
like if we're going to talk
yeah.
about all that stuff going down that route.
Yeah, so pretty much like after watching the video and everything too, I just thought about this whole entire like year. This year was a whole entire roller coaster right here. There was
It was a
entire
learning
roller coaster.
experience.
Literally, it was a
Seriously.
big learning experience because like when I'm talking to people about like 2020, I think 2020 was the best year for me at least because it literally made me figure out who I was, made me look in the mirror and be like, am I actually like successful? Am I a loser? Am I not a loser? Made me have all like these thought processes being like, how can I be better? How can I better myself? And literally what we did, guys, like this whole entire podcast started in the gym and like in Ralphie's garage. Literally,
yeah.
all like
If it
literally
weren't for
started.
COVID,
it
who
literally
knows?
started.
Which is a story like in its.
If it weren't for
entirety.
COVID, we wouldn't be here right now.
It
If
wouldn't
weren't
be.
for I'm sorry. Go on. I had something
No,
to say.
so I mean, pretty much like all we did was just like work out and like just we got Luigi in the gym. Luigi was out of shape and everything too. We got him in the gym and everything.
Lost
Look,
30 pounds.
No, he
Mad
lost like how many
props,
pounds?
Mad props.
Thank you guys. What?
How many pounds did you lose?
I was 195. I'm 165 now.
Jeez.
I know.
He lost weight and his hair.
Okay, so I forgot. I was gonna tell you guys about
Yeah.
that. I shaved my head. It's for leukemia. It's for like leukemia awareness. My dad has leukemia, so it was just like to support him in any way I could because obviously, and we're gonna talk a lot about adversity today, and I'll speak from my own life, what I've gone through, what I've seen, the adversity my family go through. We're gonna get into all that stuff, but yeah, this is why my head is. My hair's not here anymore. So yeah.
You want to talk
still
about this
look
stuff
good.
now though? About
What's
like adversity that you dealt with.
I'll get into it. I mean, I just want to talk about in general because,
Right.
yeah, I can speak for myself, But I always so fine. I'll get right into it. I always tell people the same thing, right? And I tell them, well, whenever we're talking deeper about why they do things or why they go on, why do you wake up in the morning? Why do you get motivated? Why are you not motivated, right? Life, I believe, is all about fulfillment. How can you find a way to fulfill yourself? It's not about, because hard work, progress might be key factors that we go on, but other people might not drive them as it drives us. Does that make sense?
Right. Yes.
Everyone finds fulfillment in different ways, in my opinion. So if you're finding fulfillment, if you can't find fulfillment in putting your body through intense workouts like we do, and just trying to better ourselves, mentally, physically, maybe people better themselves in a different way because they found fulfillment and maybe they got a really good job, or they worked really hard in school, or they like to paint or an artist and they paint a lot, or they like music, We have a lot of friends who their fulfillment and why they wake up every day is because they love producing music. And I know, you do that stuff a lot. You love production. Miggy's huge on it. And it's just all about where are you getting your drive from? Because everyone has to have drive. And, I've been a person who was at a low point where I was lost. And I was like, well, what is my purpose? But once you find, you never truly find your purpose or where you're going in life, but you can better yourself with little things. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Just progress. It's all about progress.
I totally agree, Lou. I think it's all about like perspective.
Yeah, it's all about perspective.
Going back to the COVID thing,
mindset.
Like, we were working out together. Like COVID happened, and everyone's like, no school. Everyone's stuck in the house. They're like, oh, what am I gonna do?
Yeah.
And me personally, my perspective was, let's seize it. My fulfillment is fulfillment is productivity, and I was like sitting there. I had 24 hours every day, but I'm just in the same house doing the same routine. So I'm learning new things. I'm working out. I'm focusing on myself, and that productivity, that thing to wake up and work for every single day. So I get one step closer, whether it's bigger biceps or new knowledge or making more money. That goes the longest way.
I think all of us here can agree that COVID was a blessing.
It was.
For some people, it may not have been, but
Huge blessing.
COVID. First off, I'll speak on. We can all go around and speak on things that COVID actually. The bigger thing came out of it. I was about to say the bigger picture. That wouldn't have made sense at all. The thing about it. So I'll tell some of my pros about COVID.
Right.
We talk about cons too. We'll all go around and we'll talk about. So for me, COVID showed me a lot because I found myself being very lost in the middle of quarantine, not having purpose or fulfillment because I was stuck in the house. Nearly 200 pounds at 5'7", my height, this little meatball, and I wasn't happy with myself. I wasn't, I was okay. I was content, but I wasn't happy, and I knew I needed more, and I wanted to work at myself and really stand for something, and have tunnel vision and see something through. It was a dark place. See through the light.
Right.
I've been in a lot of low points in my life, like everyone. Everyone's been at low places.
Everyone go through stuff.
And I've it's all like going back to perspective. It's all about mindset. It's all about your perspective. If you have a perspective that we're stuck in the house all day, it's coronavirus, everything's shut down, this and that, then you're never going to grow. But if you can look at being down on your knees, basically at your lowest, and if you can look at that as, wow, I'm at my lowest, I can't get any lower, let me grow, let me shoot up, let me strive for success. Optimism, perspective. You need to always believe that bad things bring out the best in you and bring out the best and create who you are. If it wasn't for your bad experiences or things you've learned that you've done wrong or have been done wrong to you, then you'll never grow.
Exactly.
And
they
that's
mold us.
Well, it's like
and
this.
that's
It's
where
like
people
with
struggle
life.
sometimes when they don't know how to grow from their lowest of points, and they look at it as failure when really it's the beginning to success.
Now, Lou, where did that flip switch for you? Like, where did it ignite? Where you were in quarantine and you were at that low, and then it totally.
I've always everyone's life's like this, right? I've been at high points. I've felt amazing. I've been an athlete, busting my ass trying to prove to a wrestling team that didn't believe in me because I was a quitter before. But then I came back and I had to come back and I had to work twice as hard as the other guys to even get on the varsity spot, know? And it's just stuff like that. It's like I was down here, I chose to quit, and then coming back was the hardest part, but I slowly but surely came back up, and then COVID hit right back down.
Yeah.
But then it's like I finally found my way back out again, and that's going to be the rest of life.
And it's going to go like
it's
that.
just a roller coaster.
It's supposed to.
It's supposed to, and each and every single negative thing that happens, or when you're at the bottom of the roller coaster, you're just gonna go up for more and come back down. It's just how it works.
Well, it's like with life too. It's just like there's no such thing as utopia or anything. Just like you cannot let life remodel you. You have to let yourself model yourself.
That's right.
You have to be your own sculpture. You have to be that person that's literally sculpting your own like piece of stone. Right?
Sure.
You're the one that chisels it. It's just like there's no such thing. Like I said, of a perfect world. Nothing ever comes to you. You have to work for everything. And like
that's also how you look at things
It's
too.
just like this. It's like with relationships too. With friendships. It's not real friendship if you can't go through adversity. If you can't go through adversity
and come back from it,
because it's just like
Then
this.
you
If
guys weren't
things
real
keep
friends,
going good, that's not real. Like you see the real true colors of someone when shit really hits the fan. Like I saw the true colors of so many people during COVID. I saw who was gonna be waking up in the morning working out. Like for example, baseball season wasn't even gonna happen. I know we were both like athletes, right?
Right.
Literally, nothing was happening for us. And guess what we did? We would decide to work out and see what was gonna happen. We didn't let COVID stop us. We can't let life stop us, bro.
My main takeaway from the
it came
video
down to controlling what we could control, and we knew that we could put in the work that we wanted to put in. We could put in the time that we wanted to put in because it's just what mattered.
That's right.
For sure.
I wanted to. Again, you know me, always getting off topic. I was gonna say some of the pros of COVID, like specifically in my life, and then we'll go around.
I was gonna revert back.
Well, for me, if COVID didn't happen, again, same thing you said. Certain people's true colors wouldn't have came out. I wouldn't have. I feel like I would have still been more lost and stuff like that. I feel like everything really played out or is going to play out in the right way for me because I have the optimistic thinking where, you know what, not everything's perfect in life right now. It wasn't perfect then, but I grew. And right now I'm at a point where it's going back down a little bit because, you know, life's not always the best thing. Life's going to kick your ass. Life sucks. Life sucks. Exactly. But it's how you appreciate the good moments. It's how you look at those moments that drive you. So for me, it was really just seeing true colors in people, being more motivated than I've ever been, being like just having a whole different mindset. It changed my whole mentality. We wouldn't have caught my dad's leukemia as early as we did if he didn't get COVID. My dad got super sick from coronavirus, and we are so grateful. It's a blessing in disguise.
Right, exactly.
And I'm thankful I'm so thankful for everything. Yeah.
It's a whole entire book.
Things can be blessings in disguise, and that's usually how it works. Like bad things that happen. Bad things have happened to me, and they turned out to be good. COVID, particularly.
Some specifics.
Honestly, like me personally, it was like one of the highs of my life. Like I was thriving. I was really thriving, and I think it's because like I thrive when I'm on my own, and I was out of school. But my creativity boosted. You guys saw I was doing the polls.
Yeah,
I was doing awesome. I like to just create.
Dude kills it with the Instagram polls.
Yeah, and I just made these polls where I knew people were at home. They were like not doing anything, and they're just nothing to do. So I was like, hey, reflect. Do this, think about yourself, and so that was a good thing. I worked out all the time. My friendships with all these guys and the guys in my crew just went crazy. Like we just got so closer than I could have thought, and my family too. I think a lot of people can attest to this. People got closer with their family, and I think that it's part of just being around them the whole time and just kind of just seeing who your family is, how you fit in the household, and really how appreciative you can be of them. Because of COVID, anything can happen. You know, we learned that anything can be taken away like that, especially like when school was shut down, business shut down, the whole world shut down.
Tomorrow's never guaranteed, so do what you can with today. It's like I can't stress that enough that you don't know what the fuck is gonna happen in your life tomorrow. You need to, that's one thing is everyone can relate to this. That especially me, everybody, whether you're 10 years old, 15, 18, 50. We need to stop, as human beings, we need to stop taking time for granted.
Amen.
Because nothing is promised for tomorrow. Nothing is promised for in 5 minutes from now. So I'm going to really appreciate this moment right now. I'm blessed.
Time is the only thing
Look
you can't
around,
get back.
count your blessings.
Yeah,
exactly.
Like, God,
gratitude.
You can get money back. You can't get time back.
Yeah.
And, whoops. And totally lost my train of thought.
For sure. Over the whole pandemic, it made me realize a lot of things. I was gonna touch on the family thing, like just being around my family so much, really like made me just like think of, you know what I mean, who I am and my place in my family, and just like the gratitude. It really amplified my gratitude. I was so thankful to, you know what I mean, have a roof over my head, have everything I needed during the pandemic when times were a little bit more uncertain. I think this ties in with the video too, and we'll link that video in the description. It's awesome. But the video talks about desires. Everyone has desires, you know. And the mindset that's the elite mindset is the people who are actually going to go out and do whatever it takes to fill their desires. And I, like, during the pandemic, it made me kind of realize all the desires I had, and one of them just being around all you guys. You know what I mean? Santino's an athlete, and Ralphie was just huge, and I was just a scrawny kid.
This kid was a twig.
I was a twig. I was a twig.
We all made a lot of
He
progress.
had long, shaggy hair, and he was a twig.
For sure. And I wanted to put on muscle, and so like I just impulsively texted Ralphie. I'm like, "Do you want to lift tomorrow?" And it started this whole thing, and we got Lou in the gym.
Then they hit me up, and now since then I've been addicted, and like I wake up every morning for that purpose. Like,
so the fitness was huge, and then just like growing with my friends for sure, making memories. Over the summer, we made so many memories, with shit being closed down.
And it's crazy, yeah.
Like we literally have spots now, like the Indiana Dunes will forever remind me of my friends. Right. And like we made so many fucking memories with everything being closed down, and like
dude, tell them about the garage workouts. What about dude?
Okay, so this is awesome.
All of it.
This could be like an entire like different segment in a different podcast.
I want to let Santino go.
Yeah, and then we'll
you can keep going. You keep going.
Okay, real quick, but just like to touch on it. Basically, I started all the gyms were closed down in the state of Illinois, and so we started working out in Ralphie's garage and Santino's basement because that was all we had, and then Lou.
All right, so we lost some audio. We lost some footage right there. So
Yeah,
we're just gonna, it's all right. We're gonna get right back into it. So we left off on Santino. We were talking about the pros of COVID. How did it affect your life?
So how what happened with COVID was that it really made me figure out like who my circle was, and like we kind of weeded out like who was in my group and who was family to me and everything like that, because I saw like the true colors in everyone during COVID, because it was such a big point in our lives that like made us like fall down in a way. Like it made me figure out like who my circle was and who I'm gonna go achieve and seize a day with. It's like, for example, all of our friends, right? We didn't let COVID stop us. We worked out every single day. We talked to each other every single day. We followed the guidelines, of course, but like we ventured off. We like lived life. It's like I saw life differently, and I viewed life so differently because it's just like it just made me figure out that like life's beautiful. Yeah. Life is so beautiful, and it's such a blessing to live in. It really 100%. Is.
And it goes back to that again, it's all about your perspective.
For sure.
We've been on perspective this whole time because really it all comes down to perspective and your mindset at the end of the day.
It's how you see something, especially at the lows. If you see the lows even in a good sense, you can learn from it and grow from it. If you see it just as shitty and bad, the energy's gonna stay in you, and you're going to translate that to everything you do.
Guys, you can take the good lessons away from the absolute worst situations. If you're going through toxic friendships, if you're going through breakups, if you're broke and you don't have a job and you're trying to look for a job, we all learned optimism in our own forms this summer, and we all took it away with us, and I think it made us better people. It really did. And we just lost like 20 minutes of footage, and but it could have been worse. We could have.
It's okay.
The entire video.
No, exactly. We're gonna move forward.
And
it's all about that. It's like when you're at your lowest, you need to have that tunnel vision. How are you going to grow? How are you going to go back on that roller coaster and climb back up to that peak? And then, we were talking about it the whole episode, just ups and downs. And
it's all how we respond. Exactly. I think that's just like something to life. You're going to go through shit, and you're going to have to deal with stuff. And
it sucks.
What you go through doesn't really define you. What you do almost doesn't define you. Like what you're part of doesn't define you. It's how you respond and what your principles show about you. How you are up here. Like, how mature are you? How have you grown? What do you realize? Are you even conscious of what you're doing? And it's just a testament to like personal wisdom and personal maturity and growth.
You gotta learn how to fall. You gotta learn to love
you
to fall.
You gotta learn how to respond and to anything. Life, just by way of fortune, things happen. You can't even control, and you can control what you can control, and you can control your response. And in that sense, you just need to stay centered. You need to stay true to who you are, know who you are, figure out who you are. And that's what we've been doing, especially this past year. That's all you got to do,
concentrate on
yourself. It's like when you're at your lowest, everyone wants to give up. It's so much easier said than done that, when shit gets tough, when shit hits rock bottom, for everyone's different situations in life, because rock bottom's different for everybody. I have a respect for everyone's low points, because everyone's low points is something that's affecting them and really, really bringing them to their lowest, So I have respect for that, and I can always, you think you got it bad? No, that's ignorant.
Can't compare yourself to anyone.
You can't compare yourself, because my lowest might be different than his lowest or her lowest, and it just all depends. And you need to. it's important as a human being to see that tunnel vision and to, keep, implementing in your brain that you need to pull through this. There's no other way. That's it's just, I can't stress that enough.
I got a really good thing to say though. So it's just like this. It's just like you can't compare yourself to other people, and you can't have excuses for yourself to like succeed or anything like that, because it's just like what I catch a lot of people doing or saying is just like they like make excuses for themselves of why they can't do this, why they can't do that, why they can't be successful in life. It doesn't matter who you are, doesn't matter where you live, doesn't matter anything. It matters what your work ethic is. It matters how, like, if you're going to wake up early in the morning. It matters what you're going to do with those 24 hours that defines you as a person. Because, like, what people say and what people do, they try making excuses for themselves. They try giving reasons and try lying to themselves, saying why they can't do this. There's opportunity in front of you everywhere you go, because God blessed us every single day for us to go venture out, because the world is such a big, beautiful place.
No one was born with a crazy work ethic. No one was born with a very, very strong mental attitude towards life. And no one was born optimistic. No one was born pessimistic. It's crazy. It's really just how you grow, and from your experiences, who you're going to become.
It's how you're crafted.
And
and 100% like surround yourself with people that are going to influence you and bring you up and compliment you, rather than people who are just going to tear you apart.
Exactly.
And we were talking about that before, the technical difficulties, but like surrounding I can think we can all vouch for like surrounding ourselves with people that are for our benefit is an essential, just in like not only if you're down, but if you need to get through something, or just if you're on your way up. And like for like Luigi, for example, when he was doing this whole weight loss thing, we were all around him, and tough love comes with that. If he wasn't at a morning workout in the garage, we were gonna give him shit.
Oh
for
yeah,
it.
Any one of us.
I know. Yeah, Lou would eat his carbs. I'd be like, Lou, what are you eating? Just kidding. He never did.
But
Hey Ralph, we tell. Oh shit! I'm about to stir the pot. Oh, how was that Nutella the other night? Oh shit! Hey Sam.
I went keto, and then I didn't go keto.
Sam's gonna be like, "Oh, are you fucking kidding?"
But if you surround yourself with people that just tear you apart.
Oh really?
Oh yeah.
Have you guys been
Keto is
running?
brutal.
Have you been running?
No, I hate cardio.
I gotta hold you accountable, man. You gotta hop on those
He
stairs.
hates HIIT cardio. But anyways, like the moral of the story is you should not be surrounding yourself with people who are just going to tear you apart, because they're not your real friends. Your real friends are the people who are going to guide you, who are, and because it's all love here, and we don't compare ourselves, and we're not competitive like that. We bring each other up.
Well, it's like this too. It's like Hans. I guess there's one thing, then you can go.
Yeah.
No, it's just like I'm very honest. There's a reason why I'm so honest with everyone. It's like the reason why we shit on each other is because it's all I love. Everything that I say, everything that I do is because I love you guys. It's because I love everyone. It's just like I'm always gonna say how it is. If you're slacking off, if you're being a loser, you're gonna be a loser.
Oh yeah, for sure.
If you're not getting better, because it's just like I see beauty in everyone. I see so much potential in everyone's eyes.
Yeah.
Because you could do whatever you want. You could be a painter if you wanted to. You could be a musician if you wanted to. You could be anything that you want to put your mind into. It just takes hard work and everything. And if you can't, literally, if you're just wasting your time, sleeping late, if you're going to waste your time not bettering yourself, if you're going to be addicted to something, if you're going to be a slave to your own self, that's disappointing right there. And my job as a friend, as a brother, as anyone, is to just free them from this is like the pit that they're in, and I'm going to help them climb up that pit.
Exactly.
Seriously.
Which you have done multiple times.
Oh, with me too. You helped me so many times.
What you said earlier, I really liked. You were talking about how people shouldn't make excuses for themselves, and I think that just comes down to personal drive. Why we wake up every day, like what makes us get up? What are we working towards every day? Like Santino was saying, making excuses. Oh, I can't be this. Oh, I can't do that. Oh, I'm in this position. Oh, but this and that. But if you have a drive to go do something, you're gonna do it. The only person who's responsible for yourself is yourself. You're responsible for what you make, what you create.
It's your story.
What you're chasing, what you're surrounding yourself with. You have implications in life, but it's what you respond, how you respond.
I have a pretty cool quote right here. A winner is just a loser who tried one more time.
Yeah, no, that's so true.
And also, this one hit me big. I'll show you. This one's really good too.
It's so true.
If you are searching for that one person that will change your life, take a look in the mirror. Because literally, you can't control the things around you, but you can control, what decisions you're making, what you're doing, when shit gets hard and, people are, and everyone around you is just negative, just when you're at a low point, right? And like we were talking about earlier, I'm pretty sure the camera caught it. It didn't cut out yet. When we were talking about how people, lose like people around you if they're negatively impacting you. We were telling them get out of that friendship, because you need people who are going to support you and give you tough love and hold you accountable and hold you to a standard to achieve, because that's what a real friend is, through adversity. How can you grow through that, you know?
Exactly.
A metaphor I really like loved, and Ralphie, me and Ralphie have been saying this lately, and it really like held true when I started lifting and getting in the gym. I mean, like Lou said, it's you versus yourself at the end of the day, but like when I was getting in the gym, he kind of planted that seed of me, you know, him guiding me through the workouts, showing me what to do, showing me how to eat. But at the end of the day, it's my desire. I want to do that.
Oh, yeah.
If I had no desire to do that, then I wouldn't be doing it.
Yeah.
But you have to, sometimes it takes that great friend to plant that seed and to nurture it.
And water the plant.
For
sure.
sure.
It can grow by
the
itself.
The only thing that's going to grow is the plant, you know? So.
Right.
And the thing is that's like really, really like, you know, scary in a way. It's just like how, like a long time ago, for example, I was attached to these group of friends, right? And I thought that, oh my God, if the littlest thing would have happened, I'm gonna lose them, and I'm gonna have nobody, right? Literally, that's how I used to be.
Yeah,
and
fuck that.
Because
And we were
literally,
all like
because
that,
literally,
yeah.
my like that's like what middle school was like. It's like, you know, I was just like, okay, like we were all toxic.
You
back
shouldn't
then.
be walking on eggshells
Exactly.
with someone
Literally.
that should be supporting you and you call your friend. Fuck
Exactly.
that. And that's why
100%.
we're stressing to anyone out there who's watching this who isn't in the, you know, best environment with friends or family or whoever it may be. Don't let anyone make you feel like you're any less, because you are beautiful and different and amazing in your own way.
Yeah.
And the things that are wrong with you, and that's okay. No one's perfect. No one's gonna ever be perfect. Like you said earlier, we don't live in a utopia society.
Right.
You know, it's just about self growth, and you should grow on things that you want to grow on and things that you think you should grow on. Something I always, you know, kept in my head when like I needed to make a big decision. When you need to make a big decision in your life, and what I would tell myself is sometimes you need to do what's best for you, not what you want.
Right.
And that's
Right.
important. And what's best for you is different for everybody. 'Cause
Right.
everyone's different.
Everyone's
So what's
different,
best for
yeah.
them is different.
Exactly.
Working out isn't for everybody. That's not where, like, going back to this earlier, it's not where they may find fulfillment. Maybe they make music or they're
Yeah.
passionate about other things. And if that's what they wake up for every day, that's what they need to keep doing, and to keep having
Right.
tunnel vision that they're just going to grow in that field
Right.
and make it farther. I can't stress that enough.
Right.
It's about energy. It's
Yeah.
really about energy, because it's like with Ralphie, for example. It's like every single day, right? He's just like, you're crazy. You're the craziest dude I ever met my whole entire life. Literally. I love your energy. And energy is contagious right here.
Yeah.
Energy is contagious.
Seriously.
You literally got to wake up and just like, literally what you do. You got to do that. You literally got to take a cold shower. You literally got to
Ralphie goes
wake
like-
up.
like this when he
Literally,
wakes up.
energy is contagious. Once you have good energy, people feed off that.
Energy
If you-
is so contagious.
Literally, if you're around people that all they do is just mope and complain, because people don't like complainers. People
Right.
don't like people
Right.
that all they do is complain about life.
It's important to stay
Literally-
away. Sorry, go ahead.
Literally, all you gotta do is just be always outgoing and be always happy. Like during COVID, I was just like, you know what? Every day is a good day. I'm literally going on walks, literally appreciating how beautiful the sky is, how beautiful the
Right.
sun is, how beautiful the clouds are.
And
I was
that's-
literally cloud watching. Literally, it's
and
just
that's
like
a
you gotta be
beautiful
creative.
thing, because you have to, and just to be grateful is essential, because some people may not have the group of friends like we do. Like, we're very lucky because we all have each other,
Right.
and we're all there for each other. But guess what? You may have two loving parents that are there for you no matter what. And
Find something to be grateful for.
maybe you don't have a
Amen.
great household,
And
but
kick out
guess
the
what? You have
toxic
air
shit
in your
in your life.
lungs, you have ideas in your head, and you have hands to form those ideas.
Practice
Gratitude.
Gratitude actually is like hardwired in your brain to make you happy.
And gratitude in your brain. I just watched a YouTube video about it like about a week ago. You can trick your brain into not being dissatisfied just by gratitude alone. Gratitude can always trick your brain into being satisfied, because you know what I mean. I don't have everything I want right now, but
No.
I don't look
you
at
do
that.
have a lot at the same time.
Exactly.
he's
I have
he's
so
so
much.
grateful, and
I have
the
a great
gratitude's
group of
there
friends and
what he
a
does
great
have.
family, and I have so many blessings in my life that I can be thankful
Every
for.
day's a beautiful
Optimism
day.
All right,
and
be
gratitude.
content, but never settle.
Right.
Be
Right.
content, but never
Right.
Oh,
settle.
never be satisfied. That's why I always like, you know,
content
that's
and
like
never
my
say,
biggest thing. Because once you're satisfied, once you think you're up like on top, it's like a big achievement. For example, just like, you know, get a good grade on a test, and you're just like, oh, okay, now I'm
got
not
good
gonna
grades
study.
now.
Now I'm good. Now I don't
Right.
even need to study ever again. I got an A on that test.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna
Oh,
study anymore.
I lost 30 pounds. If I stopped
Okay,
working
all
out today
bad?
and stopped
Yeah,
eating
yeah.
healthy, hello. As fast as I
Nah.
lost it is as fast as I'm gonna gain it back.
Right back.
It's about
Exactly.
consistency. It's about tunnel vision. It's so many different things.
Exactly.
And
So
it's
it's
just
gotta be. It's yin and the yang. It's
So,
literally
guys,
a balance
Yin
of
yang for
everything.
sure.
Why do we get up? Why do we fight through adversity? Because there's so much to be grateful for. And
Yeah,
there's so
there's
much,
so much.
So much
there's
to
so much
chase.
around us, and you know what I mean? You could think it's the worst day, you're broke, or your girlfriend just dumped you,
or worse,
or someone passed away.
Anything, the worst of the worst.
But guess what? We all want to just tell you that it's not the worst thing. And there's so many things around you. There's so many people there for you that can always fight you through that adversity. You're not alone.
Yeah.
Life is learning and life is growing. And that's part of the whole process.
Yeah, seriously.
And when life does, it weeds you. It tries weeding you. It tries, weeding you out. Literally tries picking you out of the ground. Literally tries getting you out of there. But your job is to literally stand strong in the ground and try just getting stronger and stronger and stronger, not letting the wind just blow you away. You need to stand there. You need to stand with the loved ones. You need to stand with the ones that want to help you. And it's your job just to do anything you can to do everything for your loved ones.
I wanted to introduce two very special people.
Monte.
Get over here.
It's our friend Godoy, Sebi's birthday. Big Nasty 19.
Get over here.
Everyone say happy birthday in the comments to Sebi.
Say hi.
These are slimes.
Say happy birthday in the comments.
Megs is responsible for the beat in our intro.
Yeah, Miggy
Megs
is the
produces
producer.
mad talent.
He's the next Kanye.
And we got Godoy. It's Godoy's birthday. Nasty
Big birthday
19.
boy, Nasty 19. I wanted to tell you guys a little bit about Miggy. He is right behind me right now, and I want to say that this is going to be a very important man in the future. When life, like we said, life changes. You have to adapt to your surroundings. As much as I love my co-hosts, they're gonna have to go one day, and they have to figure out their route, where they're going, and when they go off to college, I got my boy Monty right here, and it's gonna be the podcast. Will not stop. It's gonna be me and Miggy, and we're gonna get it. We're gonna kill it.
The bigger picture, baby.
Yeah, and we're gonna try to get Santino, Sam, Ralphie, Sebi, all the boys on whenever we can.
Yeah.
But obviously, for first year of college, with COVID, things wouldn't have worked out like this. It worked out like this. I'm grateful for it. But next year might be a different story where you guys are off and you're living out your dream and where you need to find fulfillment. So I'm proud of you guys. I'm happy for you guys. And, I'm so grateful to have someone this amazing to be on the show and be my co-host,
For sure.
It's just a blessing.
I want to say how crazy it is to actually see this in motion. It's like me and Squeege had so many FaceTime arguments and late night talks about this, like these stands, this microphone, like
trying to make shit
everything.
happen.
It's happening now. And
we manifested it.
Mad
and now
love
it's here,
from the fans. We appreciate it.
We already told them. We're so
yeah,
grateful.
we did.
Exactly.
It's huge, man.
Yeah, it was huge.
And we
sick
got
to see.
Godoy.
Good
Godoy's the slime.
Yes, sir.
Y'all are doing nice, man.
Thank you, bro.
Appreciate it.
Once again, guys, thank you guys so much.
Thank you for
Right.
tuning
Thank
into the
you.
bigger picture. You guys,
You
are
guys
nice.
motivate me. You guys give us purpose
for
now.
real,
You
for sure.
guys give
I'm
us
so
purpose.
grateful.
I got
for-
class in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
I so much
Yeah.
homework,
Call
and I made 2 hours. out of
YouTube
my day to
University.
do this.
We're going to wrap it up. Thank you guys again for tuning into the Bigger Picture episode 2. I will link all socials down in the description below.
And the videos
And
that
the
we
video on
referenced
YouTube
today.
and our TikTok. Go follow our TikTok. What do you
Let
guys
us know
do?
what
Yeah.
you guys want to
clips
talk
on
about
there,
too.
It's gonna be dope.
And comment happy
Exactly.
birthday for Godoy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Thank you guys.
Thanks for tuning in. Take care.
See ya.
Good shit, boys.